Look at this. Everyone retweet. Yeah, you think it's funny? I will fucking ether you. I will destroy the Hoscord. I will nuke it. Don't make me drop the nuke. My hand is on the button. Okay. Anyway. Y'all think it's so sweet. Y'all think it's so sweet. You're like, oh yeah. Yeah, it's our little place. It's our little place. We can make fun of him here. And then you're like, oh no, I have nowhere to go. I have nowhere to go. Anyway. Yeah, we'll see next time there's a tech support issue. Okay. So as you guys know, Kai Cenat came out and was like, oh, you know, someone from the Kamala campaign reached out and, you know, the Secret Service is calling me, whatever. Obviously, there's a little bit of embellishment there. He is an artiste at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, I get that. My suspicion is that it wasn't someone directly from the Kamala camp that actually fucking reached out, but most likely someone from not even the DNC personally, but someone who is in charge of the marketing for the DNC. I will not, like, these are the people that I'm talking to as well currently. So I suspect that is what happened. It was like most likely someone who's doing marketing, because there's a shit ton of think tanks. There are a shit ton of think tanks that are operating right now. There are, and all of them are talking about how they have access to high level, how they have access to high level politicians, how they're representing the campaign or whatever. It's normal to a certain degree. They do have that power. So I suspect that someone that is working for a marketing agency or someone that is working, I don't know the full details. I don't know, but I totally understand why Kai would assume that it was like directly someone on the Kamala camp that was reaching out. But the story started with streaming superstar Kai Cenat is pissed he's getting calls from the Secret Service because Kamala Harris campaign wants to collaborate with him. But we're told this is far from the truth. Kai went live with an angry rant about politics and Secret Service nosing into his world. But no one from the Harris for President camp has been in touch with Kai or his stream. A source with knowledge tells the situation to TMZ. So the thing is, it's probably not Kamala Harris's election committee, like election campaign, like Kamala Harris's campaign that directly reached out. It's most likely a third-party marketing agency that handles influencer and talent relations for the DNC that reached out. And they do have the capacity to like put influencers in front of Kamala Harris, so they're not like lying either. So no one is actually lying in this circumstance. I don't think Kai Cenat is lying in this circumstance at all. And as far as like getting calls from the Secret Service, it probably was a DNC marketing agency, like an agency that's working with the Democratic National Convention that I will be going to, that was working on potentially putting together like an event with Kai or like an opportunity with Kai. And yes, if that is the case, then Secret Service will reach out. You have to get Secret Service clearance in order to be able to do this thing. You cannot talk to a vice president or even someone running for president without Secret Service clearance. So even if Kamala Harris's camp did not know that this was in the works, it doesn't matter. Secret Service clearances have to be made ahead of time. So I don't think he's lying about that either. I know this because I had to go through it. I know. Okay? You literally cannot be around someone running for president or someone who is a former president or someone who's currently the vice president without Secret Service clearance. It's just not a thing you can do. You can't do that. Okay? Anyway, Kai's live stream went viral after claiming he received 5 calls from the Secret Service, and he says an estranged female friend has been texting him again with the Harris campaign, but Kai makes it crystal clear he does not care about getting involved in politics. As for why the Secret Service will be contacting him, we're told Kai's team has been in contact with a third-party organization with informal ties to the DNC's convention team. There you go. I told you. That is what's probably going on. It's probably a marketing agency that is working with the DNC that wanted to put Kai in front of Kamala Harris. They do have the capacity to do so, but in order for that to even happen, they still have to. In order for that to happen, they still have to get through Secret Service clearance. Okay. There's talk of him possibly doing something when convention kicks off in Chicago later this month, but it's unclear what that would look like. There you go. We're also told the talks with Kai initiated prior to President Biden dropping out of the election, and up to this point, no one from Kamala's campaign has been a part of those convos. This all comes in the heels of Kai and Kamala supporters clamoring for them to link up after Donald Trump was interviewed by another popular streamer, Aiden Ross. We've reached out to a rep for Kai. So far, no word back. What? This is a false article. Kai refused to mention the party or candidate that the person mentioned. Wait, what? Why did they even feel the need to make this a story? It all ties to the Harris campaign, and you even called them reaching out during the Aiden stream. Yeah, no, it makes sense. Are you planning on lining up some interviews while you're at the DNC? Yes, I had a conversation with the DNC this morning. And that is what we were talking about. I'm trying to explain to them. It's a weird situation because I don't think like these people understand. Like it's not like TwitchCon, you know what I mean? Where every single person you talk to at DreamCon or every single person you talk to at TwitchCon understands who I am, what my background is, and also how to live stream. But when you're talking to a marketing agency that is like in charge of the DNC, they don't fucking know. They don't understand how any of this shit works. So there's like influencer credentials, which I have, and then there's press credentials, right? So I'm in between. I do both. So I'm trying to figure out a way in which like I can get both and also explain to them that I would like to live stream the entire process. And I don't think they understand that. So we'll see. I do have a table. Shouts out the Drop Site News. Shouts out the Ryan Grimm. He already said you can use our press table. So I will most likely be setting up shop there. And we'll figure it out once we set up shop inside of the DNC as well. But you better say hi to us in the protest line. No, I'm going to walk past the pro-Palestinian protesters like, I don't know y'all. Peace. No, I'm kidding. So you aren't a Democrat. Why are you going to just be antagonistic? I don't know if you know this, but I am a political commentator. Fox News will be at the DNC, okay? And they are infinitely more antagonistic to the Democratic Party than I am. So it is in my purview and my job to go and cover events like this directly. A lot of people also fucking chirp at me for never leaving my streaming room to go do stuff. And the one time I'm going to leave my streaming room to go do stuff directly where it's happening, and motherfuckers are like, wait a minute, why are you going there? Anyway. So. You're not antagonistic at all lately anyways. You live the fuck up. Yes, that's right. That's right. Exactly. Yeah, I wanted to go to the RNC as well. I just couldn't get the credentials in time. Also, they kind of gave me a fuck off a little bit. Why didn't you go to the RNC then? I wanted to. I tried. What do you mean? Y'all crazy. But yeah, I've never been to Chi-Town before either. If you go to Chicago, don't put ketchup on your hot dog. They crucified me 2 years ago. But yeah. Are you considering having any of the uncommitted leadership on stream as well? Sure. You get shot at the RNC? No, I wouldn't. And also, those are my favorite hogs. I would love to go directly into the pigsty. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my shit. So, If you go to Chicago, try Malort. Okay, everybody calm down. I'm going to lick the bean. I'm going to try Malort. I'm going to have the fucking cake shake. Okay, yes. Yes. You already know what it is, okay? So, all of that aside, dude, you are literally the most, like, unwell person in this chat. Take a day off. Said, will you cover the Gaza? Will you cover the situation at Gaza at the DNC hustle? Motherfuckers think they can just slap a hustle onto some of the dumbest questions anyone has ever asked and act like it's totally not contentious at all. Please stop. Oh my God. Anyway. You will die if you lick the bean. It's a good way to go. All right. So we got all that lined up. We're working on it. I'm hopeful. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. But yeah, beyond that, let's get to the news, okay? Let's get back to the news. First and foremost, breaking news. Tim Walz is an enemy of the Italian-American community. He has a long history of being in favor of erasing our culture. He strongly has supported the removal of Christopher Columbus statues. We will call it for what it is, racism. The IACRL demands he drop out. It's like they are working actively to get me to go out of my way to fucking door knock over Tim Walz only. You know what I mean? Like every single new thing I hear about this guy makes me love him more, okay? I knew that he wanted to take down the Christopher Columbus statues, which is perfectly valid, but I did not know that he was also Italiophobic. Like, if that is the major motivator for you and not like, you know, Christopher Columbus's like horrific actions of violence against indigenous populations, like, I'm still on board. As a matter of fact, I'm even more on board because the one thing that I like more than someone taking a stance against, like, you know, genocidal, the weirdos in the past and like shitting on them is Italiophobia. Okay. It's like this guy is basically looking at a position and then somehow repackaging it in a way that makes even more sense. I was conflicted because I love colonization and murder, but hate Italians. Yeah, there you go. So yeah. Is this letter real? Bro, is this community real? The Italian American civil rights? Originated in 1970, made great again in 2023, become a member today. Hey, how you doing? Fuck you. Hey, this guy fucking hates Italians, dude. Are you fucking gonna do that? Are you gonna fucking do that? Are you gonna do that to us? Oh, so good. Okay. All right. So that was a brief aside. Let's get back to the main point of contention here. Kamala Harris has hit the campaign trail with Tim Walz as of yesterday. They went to Eau Claire. Okay. And then they immediately followed that up with a rally stop in Detroit, Michigan. The rally was so big that they had to move the rally to an airport hangar. Okay. Now, great momentum so far for the Harris Walz ticket. Okay. Great momentum so far. But in that rally, something happened. My expectation was because she's in fucking Michigan, maybe she'll say something about Gaza, considering that it's kind of important for the state, considering that there's like, 100,000 plus uncommitted voters from that state alone in the Democratic primaries that said we're not voting for the Democrats, we're not voting for Joe Biden if if there is no ceasefire. And she did say something. Just